Yo, what's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nexo Adventure, and I'm right here in this beautiful mosque. It's one of the most iconic mosques here in East Africa. It's actually, they say it's the largest, the largest mosque like in East Africa, and it's located in Uganda. Actually, here with my guide. Can you be in my video?
Yeah, sure.
So, guys, I want to ask you something. I just came in here because the reason why is I wanted to visit Uganda, but I wanted even to visit mosque, this kind of mosque. Can you give us a little bit of this kind of mosque?
Yes, okay. So my name is Twaha. This place is called the Gaddafi Mosque. It is Uganda's biggest and East Africa's biggest mosque.
Wow.
And it's located at the origin of Kampala. Actually, when you visit this place, we are able to show you the inside and also the entire view of Kampala city. So that's what we should expect to see in this video.
So how long this mosque has been in existence?
Okay, the mosque has been in existence for 14 years.
Wow.
Yeah, since 14 years ago, that's when this mosque was.
Wow. So a lot of people, if you are coming here in Uganda, you need to come in here, because actually they told me here that if you come in here, when you're on the top of it, you can have the view of the whole Kampala. Wow. Yeah. So guys, there's one thing that I've seen in here. The chandelier and the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. It's very beautiful and it's very big. It's huge, man. Oh my goodness. So here I should say that I'm in front, and if you check around, wow. This is very big, guys. Oh my goodness. And this is the place. One of the most unique things that I've seen in here is the mosque is big, but the pillars that are inside of the place is really insane, man. This is fantastic. Oh my goodness. Wow. So guys, I'm still just touring around and seeing how this mosque is, but this is very beautiful, guys. This is very, very beautiful. Well, guys, I'm still here in Gaddafi Mosque. This is one of the largest, this is the first largest mosque in the entire East Africa, and it's one of the most beautiful architect that I have ever seen in my life. It's beautiful, it's big, and it's insane, man. Because if you're just surrounding here, if you're in one corner and another guy is in another corner, I'm telling you, you can be able to to even listen his voice and stuff like that. This is what I always say, that this is one of the most iconic place to come in here if you want to visit Gaddafi Mosque. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful, man. I'm telling you, this is a piece of art that you always, anywhere that you can get in the world, you say this mosque is very beautiful, guys. Let me just take you around and see how this mosque looks. guys, I'm just right here in one of the largest, it's actually the largest mosque in the entire East Africa, called Gaddafi Mosque here in Kampala, Uganda, and it's one of the most beautiful and iconic place to come in here. And once you visit Uganda, this is one of the best places to come in. Let me just take you around here. I've never seen something like this in my country, so this is my first time. I'm so excited, guys, but this is a piece of art, man. This is very iconic and this is very insane, guys. Let me just taking you around and I'll see you in the next few minutes. Okay.
We've already mentioned it is Uganda's biggest, East Africa's biggest. It is actually built by two famous presidents. It was originally started by Idi Amin, who was the third president of Uganda.
Yes.
Idi Amin was a president of Uganda from 1971 to 1979. So 1972 he donated this place to the Muslims of Uganda.
Yeah.
In 1975 he began the construction of the mosque. 1979 he was overthrown. So the construction of this mosque stopped in 1979. It stopped for 20 years. 20 years later, that was 1979 to 2001. So 2001, Uganda was visited by Gaddafi, the Libyan president.
Yeah.
So we used that opportunity to request for the funding. Gaddafi accepted, went back to Libya, sent the engineers to Uganda, who came in 2002. They carried out research about the mosque of Idi Amin, but it was already weak. So the solution was to put everything down and start from scratch in 2002. So this new mosque is built in 2002 to 2006, officially opened in 2008, naming it the Gaddafi Mosque.
Wow.
It accommodates about 25,000 worshippers.
Wow.
This is the section for the men,
Yeah.
this is the section for the ladies.
Yeah.
We have the outside area or the terrace, and then there is another mosque downstairs that is used for the daily 5 prayers. But on special days like Eid, the entire parking space is all filled up by worshippers. Then the mosque is designed in 3 types: African, Arabic, and European design.
Yeah.
The wood is from the Democratic Republic of Congo. That is everything you see.
In the wood,
All
the
that
wood,
wood is
yeah.
from the Democratic Republic of Congo. The glasses are from Murano, Italy. Then we see the Arabic ratings and the architecture drawings.
Yeah.
Actually, everything is hand carved, not painted.
Wow.
It is all done by the experts from Morocco. Then we have the chandeliers are from Egypt.
Wow.
And then the carpet is made in Libya. It's Arab design.
Wow.
It's all about representing the entire world, all brought in one place. It's all about unity, it's all about togetherness, and that's what this mosque is designed for.
Wow.
When you come right here,
Yeah, sure.
that is the direction towards Mecca. The curve you see in the wall.
Yeah, I can see that one.
And then the other upper part is the pulpit where the sermon is done from. Currently about 5 languages are being used. That is English, Arabic, Swahili, Luganda, and sign language. The sign language is for the people that actually cannot talk.
Yeah, cannot talk. Okay.
So let's check out how the ladies section looks like.
Yeah. Oh.
So everything is actually hand carved. As I told you, you can see it right here. So all this is carved.
Wow.
It's not painted as it looks like.
Yeah, I thought that
When
it's
you're down.
yeah.
And you can even see up in the dome,
Yeah.
it is actually carved, and then you can see the Arabic characters on the chandeliers.
Oh, it's actually carved. You know, I thought that it's painted. If you see it, you thought that it's painted. Wow.
So this is it.
Oh, wow.
So we are now going to go up in the
Yeah.
tower
Yeah.
so that we can have the best view
Wow.
of the entire campus.
This is very beautiful, man.
Mr. Chua, are you holding our guy? So our guy. 272 stairs up to the top. But for those people that can actually not make it to the extreme top, then you can do 136. But for us, we are going to do 272 stairs, so that we can have the 360-degree view of the entire Kampala city, and then we can have the real story behind Kampala city, the history of the original 7 hills that used to make up Kampala, because traditionally Kampala is a city that actually was standing on 7 hills, though you're going to see as many hills as possible because the city kept on expanding all the time.
Wow.
So we are now at Kampala Hill.
Kampala Hill.
Origin of Kampala city.
Oh.
You are not supposed to say you've been to Kampala.
Yeah.
Until you've been here.
Oh.
So this is the real area which is actually called Kampala.
Oh.
We got the name Kampala after the coming of the British. That was in 1889. When the British came, they established that small green roof structure with the green windows which are open.
Oh.
That is called the Fort Luget. That fort became the first administrative block of the British.
Oh.
This is the area where actually Uganda is declared a British protectorate.
Oh.
That was in 1894.
Wow.
This is the same building used as the first Uganda museum in 1908, making the Uganda Museum the oldest museum in East Africa.
Wow.
Kampala is a word that is actually a combination of 2 local words. That is Akasozi Kampala, the hill of impalas.
Wow.
Initially this was a forest that had a lot of the antelopes known as the impalas, and that's why the locals knew this area as Akasozi Kampala, the hill of impalas. But the British could not pronounce the word Kasozi Kampala. They could only say Kampala. And that's why Kampala city is called Kampala, just because it was the hill of impalas. Kampala is a city that is actually originally standing on 7 hills. The 7 hills that used to make up Kampala are unique compared to the other 7 hills of the other cities, like Rome, like Istanbul, like Bamberg in Germany. All these cities are made up of 7, but Kampala's 7 hills are unique. And what makes them unique? This is it. 1, on each and every hill that make up the 7 of Kampala, there is a key landmark for East Africa and Uganda. 2, the elevation or the altitude of Kampala, it is 1,200 meters above sea level, and that makes Kampala to experience 2 rain seasons with no dry season. Most of these cities I've talked about, like Rome, Istanbul, they actually below sea level. But Kampala is over 1,200
above sea level. Wow.
7 hills. This is hill number 1 because it is the origin of Kampala. Hill number 2 is the hill that is entirely green. That is Makerere Hill, Makerere University.
That's where
East
the Makerere
Africa's first university. The university that is actually celebrating 100 years. It was started in 1922. It is currently 2022. Those are 100 years. And 5 presidents of the East African countries have gone to that university, like your president, Milton Obote of Uganda, Kabila Congo, Mwai Kibaki Kenya, and Julius Nyerere Tanzania. All those presidents have been students in that university. So this is hill number 3. It is called Namirembe. It is the Anglican Cathedral, which is the big building we see on top.
Yeah.
And it is the oldest cathedral in East Africa. It is founded in 1890. The new structures are of 1915, opened in 1919. It is for the Anglicans. Islam was the first religion in Uganda, 1844. Then the Anglicans were the second people to come here, 1877. So the hill is called Namirembe from the word Mirembe, which means peace.
Peace. Oh.
Hill number 4 is where we see the two tower buildings over here.
Yeah, I can see them.
And that is called Lubaga Cathedral, Lubaga Hill. Before the construction of that cathedral, it was a king's palace. So the king of Buganda Kingdom was taught how to read and write English from that palace.
Oh.
But later on, he left that palace and his son gave out the land to the Catholics, who built up that cathedral in 1914 and opened it in 1925.
Wow.
It is the only cathedral in Africa to be visited by 3 popes. That is Pope Paul VI, Pope John Paul II, and Pope Francis. 1969, 1993, and 2015 November.
Wow.
So that is a former palace for the king, and currently the biggest cathedral in Uganda.
Wow.
The hill is called Lubaga. It comes from the word Okubaga, which means planning.
Oh.
Hill number 5 is where we see the only building where we see the smoke.
Yeah, I can see that.
And that is called Mengo Hill. Mengo Hill is where we find the Idi Amin's torture chambers, the prison that Idi Amin and Milton Obote used to torture and kill people. Over 25,000 people are said to have been killed inside that palace. And that palace is the first modern palace in Buganda, which is founded in 1922 to 1933. Then we see the very many green roofs. That is Owino Market, which is Uganda's biggest market.
This one, I can see where there's
very many people on the street. That's a crowded area.
Yeah.
Then the stadium is called Nachivubo Stadium.